Hey there, it's Jenna from the Intern Hustle, and in this video, I want to talk to my new grads. Is that you? Congratulations. And if you're not a new grad, maybe you're still a couple years out from graduating college, you'll still learn something from this video that will give you a head start to make your own post-grad job search that much easier. Hit that like button to get some new grad job search advice, and don't forget to subscribe and tap that bell to be notified for new videos every single week on this channel. So this video is not going to be about resumes, cover letters, interview tips, and all of that, because I have a ton of videos on those topics that you can go binge next if you would like. Just search through the playlists on this channel. I have them organized for you by topic. What I want to share with you in this video are 3 tips for your first job search that, in my opinion, will help make things happen. And that's the goal, right? Secure that first job ASAP. And these are things that I wish I knew early on in my career journey. So my first tip for you is don't confuse research for action. Don't get me wrong, research is a good thing. It helps you learn more about the types of opportunities that are out there. But too much research and time spent filtering through online job boards or scrolling LinkedIn can be its own form of procrastination. Believe me, I am the queen of tricking myself into thinking that I'm getting a lot done when in fact I'm just in a black hole of research and preparation. What I've learned is that at some point you just need to take action. Clarity comes from action, not thought or research or planning. So do take the time up front in your job search to create a target list of employers that you're interested in and identify the types of opportunities that you want to apply to. But don't spend hours a day on online job boards telling yourself that you're making progress. The second tip is all about taking action. Talk to anybody and everybody about what you're looking for. Specifically, what type of role, in what type of industry, and if there's a location that you're targeting, make sure that you mention that too. The more specific that you can be about what you want, the easier it is for people to connect the dots to other people and opportunities in their network and help you out. If they don't know what you're looking for, they can't help you. In addition to just getting comfortable talking to people about your career goals, I encourage you to kick it up a notch and conduct some informational interviews. These were a game changer for me. If you're not familiar with informational interviews, or what some people like to call coffee chats or career chats, these are conversations that you set up with a professional who you would like to learn from. This could be someone in the industry, company, or role that you're interested in, or it could just be someone with a professional skill set that you want to develop. These conversations can often lead to introductions to even more professionals, and sometimes referrals into companies for a job opportunity. Check out my videos on informational interviews to learn more, and download my informational interview guide that includes an email template that you can use when reaching out to people. I will link the videos and the guide in the description below. And pro tip, a lot of companies incentivize their employees to refer new people into the company. You heard that right. People can earn a bonus for referring you to their company. So again, the more people that you can talk to, the better. And you may be doing them a favor by reaching out as well. Focus on reaching out to people at companies that you're interested in for these informational interviews, because it's a great way to get a potential referral into that company as well. Just make sure you're thoughtful, you're being respectful of that person's time, and you're likable in the informational interview, of course. The third and final tip that I have for you when job searching is to keep an open mind. And I mean a couple things when I say keep an open mind. One, if you don't meet 100% of the requirements that are listed for a role, that's okay. If it interests you and you can check some of the boxes, apply anyways. A job should stretch you. You want to grow into the role. And employers understand that they're not going to get someone who meets every single requirement on the job description. That's like their wish list. So keep an open mind about opportunities that you may not feel qualified for. If you can demonstrate that you're qualified in most of the areas and you're likable in the interview, aka you're someone that they want to work with, then you have a much better chance than you think. And the second thing I mean when I say keep an open mind is to be open to opportunities that you may not have considered before. Don't limit yourself to what you think are the cool or desirable jobs, or what you see all of your friends doing when they graduate. There are so many amazing opportunities out there. Your career is a journey and it will evolve. Where you start doesn't have to be, and it won't be, where you finish. Hopefully you found these tips helpful as a new grad on the job hunt. Again, big congrats to you on earning your degree and all of the hard work that you've put in college. I know the uncertainty of this next stage can feel scary and overwhelming, but I promise it's going to be a great chapter full of new learning and discovery. Always be learning. You've got this. Thanks for watching. If this video gave you some new insights today, please give it a like and share it with a friend or two. Hit that red subscribe button and bell below so that you don't miss out on future videos. In support of your hustle, I'm Jenna from the INTERNHustle.com, and I'll see you next Monday.